try, but I always think about you when I'm too riches. Hey, hey, and now my homie stuck in two new. Hey, hey, phone ringing, who is it? Hey, got no time, slow wine, move with it. Hey, hey, one more time. Die for me, when you say you die for me, is it that for everything, no matter whatever brings. Hey, when you say you always down, when you say you hold my crown, is it that for everything, no matter whatever brings. No matter whatever brings. No matter whatever brings. No matter whatever brings. Yeah, no matter.
Tell myself I ain't feeling it, wait. Tell myself I ain't
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And today's starting pitcher, Max Scherzer. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. In May of 2021, Max Scherzer threw a complete game as his wife went into labor with their third child. Game finished 2 hours, 37 minutes. Scherzer left Nationals Park, made it to the hospital just in time for the birth of his daughter. She was born 4.5 hours after he threw the first pitch of the game.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Max Muncy. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And gone. Max Muncy leaves the yard. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now J.D. Martinez. In there for strike one. Singing Max Scherzer has a condition called heterochromia. Do you know what that is?
Well, I know what it is because of Max Scherzer, and it's when your eyes are two different colors, and something pretty interesting. We've seen it with dogs and individuals, but not a whole lot of humans, and Max Scherzer, one of those with it.
Scherzer ahead 1-2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
David Peralta at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Yeah, left eye is brown, right eye is blue. He calls his left eye his baseball eye. Dusty Baker found out when he asked Max which eye he should look at when he's talking to him.
I think that's kind of funny.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Nimmo pulls it in on the run. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And it's 2-0 Dodgers. Back here at Citi Field. On the hill here today, Dustin May. What do we need to know here?
Well, this guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, and the guys that are playing behind him just seem to take it to another level. He's the type of guy, he's not having a good day, to try to save that bullpen for the game and the next game. He'll go out there and wear it. So in this one, if he can keep his pitch count down early, he has the ability to work deep into this ball game.
Kicks and deals. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Muncy hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting second.
Here's Starling Marte. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate. Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Pete Alonso stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball there. Marte on second. Lindor over at first with one away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. And the throw gets away. Marte is waved home. He'll score easily. And it's a 1-run game. Jeff McNeil stands in. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. A little roller up along first. And foul ball. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. The 1-2. On the ground right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Vargas. Scherzer back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. At the plate, James Outman. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Scherzer, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a slurve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And there's a ball.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Scherzer deals. That's through there for a strike. Towards first. Throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. There's a strike. So here's Scherzer. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Aside to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
At the belt and fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Now it's Mookie Betts. Went down on strikes his first time through. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And first offering is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that ball is gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
There was a high slider, but he did a really good job of staying on plane with it, staying slightly above it with his hands. Hit that ball hard, and he got rewarded.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. And that's in there for strike one. That one's on its way. No question about it. And that one will go. He powers one out to right field. His second home run of the game. It's 6-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One down. The batter now will be Will Smith. And takes low for ball one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Smith at first, one gone. That's in there, and that is strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. That one just misses.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Scherzer gets the punch out. 2 out.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Man at first, J.D. Martinez digs in now. Doubled in his first AB. In the air, out towards left center, and the inning is over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for New York, Mark Canha. Here comes a pitch. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that's in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Daniel Vogelback stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is popped up. Vargas makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting it, the third baseman, Escobar.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Eduardo Escobar. Escobar checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it 6-1. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Now the left fielder, David Peralta. And the right-hander back to work.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That one ripped. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 7-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Max Scherzer is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, John Curtis. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that's outside. Vargas goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old. And he was born in Cuba. The 1-0. Just missed.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
That's in there. 2-1 now. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And now it's filled up. And that's ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Curtis goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Lifted in the air, right field. Marte makes the grab, and there's one down. Miguel Rojas will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. And a foul ball. Rojas in his 9th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
On to second, they get one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now 7-1. You're dialed into the show.
There's a river in a valley headed towards me.
Back here at the ballpark, Omar Narvaez at the plate.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Foul ball. 0-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Here's the 0-2. And now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. And the batter now, Mookie Betts. Curtis back to work. Chris Mookie Betts has turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. A former MVP, multiple Gold Gloves, multiple All-Stars, and he's also a really good bowler.
Yeah, extremely competitive. This is a guy that's bowled multiple 300 games, and not an easy thing to do.
The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Singy, what's your high game?
Yeah, about 234.
Caught him looking for the K. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
So digging in, Will Smith. 1 for 2. In the air out to center. Marte moves under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order, and they're on top 7-1. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The 0-1. And fouled off.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Alonso, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next offering is fouled back. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
McNeil, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Grounded out his first time up. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, Max Muncy at the dish. The right-hander back to work. Now a pop-up on the infield. Escobar makes the grab, 1 away. JD Martinez stands in. One cool note on JD Martinez, he is the most recent player to hit 4 homers in a game. Only 18 guys have done it in big league history. Line drive, caught.
Left fielder,
David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to first, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. back here at Citi Field. Here's Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
The wind and the pitch. In the air, right field. Betts hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the
Daniel Vogelback at the plate. In the air, right field. And there's two away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Escobar stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Sets him down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. And welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. Curtis back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to short. Toss to Alonso. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, James Outman.
Here's a speed threat, James Outman. Outman goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. That one's in there, 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Miguel Rojas, the next to hit.
Miguel Rojas.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And the 0-1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the 6th, and here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. The wind to kick the pitch. Narvaez, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
Ground ball to the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate.
Nope. I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Bounced out to short. Rojas with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the net.
2 outs, base is empty. Starling Marte up to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a good eye there. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. And it is 2-1. Good eye right there.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1.
Helpful.
Oh, and it hits the base. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Drew Smith.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. And there's the strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Bullpen activity starting up now. Tommy Hunter up and loosening in the pen. Oh, 2 now. And that one almost got him.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
To the right side. And Freeman is retired.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The pitch. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, these Mets being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swings through that one. 0-1. And that one wrapped foul.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Canna in the box again. Takes a strike. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. This one in the air center field. Outman under it. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Vogelback at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That just misses. And the count is 1-1. And the righty deals. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. 1 run is in, and that rolls into the corner. Now a long throw home.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. And a big swing and a miss. Vogelback, the runner at second with 1 away. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Stays alive. Kicks and fires. In the air, left field, down the line. Peralta grabs it on the run.
The catcher, number 2,
Omar Narvaez digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at second. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mets 3. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th. Now it's
third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
And he deals. And that's too high. And it's fouled away. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch just misses. Called strike right there. To third, and he can't come up with it.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first with one gone, and at the plate for the Dodgers, David Peralta. Fought off foul. The pitch.
Ball one. 1-0.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Back here in Queens, on to the bottom of the eighth, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dustin May done for the afternoon. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Evan Phillips on to pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 59, Evan Phillips.
Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here it comes. Late swing fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Double play ball to second. Rojas for one. And he'll be safe at first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Marte around second, headed for third. Marte is waved home.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
One out, runner at second. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Lindor leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Runners on the corners with one gone. And here is Jeff McNeil. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
There's a strike. First and third, one down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
So 2 down now, and here is Mark Canha. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Bounce to the left side, and he picks it up in foul territory. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next pitch inside. It's 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Goes down looking. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 7-4. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tommy Hunter.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So man aboard. And now James Outman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
In the air, center field. And it drops in. They get it in quickly, so it'll be nobody out with runners at the corners.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. 1 run across. Outman around third. He'll score as well. It's now 9-4.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
The new pitcher in the game, Dennis Santana.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie to hit. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swing and a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now back. The catcher, Will.
Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Ball 1 low.
Counts 1-0.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a 1-2. Ripped into left center, base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Two on with 1 out. Stepping in, Max Muncy. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 11-4. Here is J.D. Martinez. Santana, 26 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Lindor sends it to first, and Martinez is out, and that'll do it. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Mets 4. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 9th, and now the Mets DH, Daniel Vogelbach. And a strike
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Rojas makes the catch, and there's one gone. Eduardo Escobar getting ready to hit. In for a strike. 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And the batter now. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. The double play ends it right here.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for these guys today.
Final score in this one, 11-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. Y'all live and we die. What you leaving this earth with? Got him moving silly. Wonder why nobody ever make it out of the city. Heard he got in a heart full of envy. Nowadays, hate to see it when you win it. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen. And when it do happen, they gon' want them a fraction of love. Only real when they see that you
That's between me and you. That's between me and you. Just gotta see that. You just gotta see that. The crowd can't do what they do. The crowd can't do what they do. Keep working and your dreams might come true. And your dreams might come true. She think I could be my...
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 11 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.